your man Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor. You'll know me by now. It's your favorite England-born, somewhat Australian sounding Reactor. He's a big boss like Rick Ross. He goes harder than Slipknot. He's in permanent beast mode without even applying the cheat code, baby. He's so crazy. Man, I'm glad to be back, and you know I'm getting into some of these new videos that have been coming out, man. I've been a little behind, so I'm trying to catch up on everything, man. And this is something I didn't react to when the audio come out, so I'm going to dive straight into it now that the official video is out, because I feel like I got no excuses now, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to react to KSI, who also found his footing on YouTube. Shout out to you, my man. You're representing the UK. I'm from Liverpool. You're from wherever you're from. But hey, I appreciate the UK getting on, you know what I'm talking about? And then we got Little Pump on here. Not really a fan, but you know, whatever. I don't have to be a fan of everybody. And we got Smokepurpp, who I admit I'm not really familiar with. Now, Smokepurpp fans will tell you, what have you been doing? Living under a rock? Nah, I live in a country where maybe he's not really popping out here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to get an experience with him. And I'm happy to see what the video is all about. And I'm happy to see somebody that comes from a similar world to myself. By that, I don't just mean the YouTube world. I've been in hip-hop myself, had a bit of a buzz at one point, but it kind of, you know how it is. Music it's like that. It doesn't accept everybody, and even when it doesn't let everybody stick around. And I think I was that second guy, you know, it didn't let me stick around. But I'm coming back with some new music, moving into a new pocket. We'll see what happens. But right now we're reacting to KSI because it's his moment, and you should hit that subscribe button, because not only am I going to give you my personality, but I'm going to actually react to the song. There's going to be no head nodding, just saying it's cool. None of that lame-ish. We're going to actually react to the song. Let's get into it. KSI, Poppin. I'm Mac the Reactor, fresh out my trash compactor, about to put some Mac on this cheese. Let's have some fun. That's a hell of an intro, huh?
There's a saying, keep
There's
your
many.
eyes and ears open, and your mouth shut. I guess you can say I've lived by half of that, right?
Ooh, she is something.
Oh man, let me tell you how important that first part is, especially in a world that created an industry like this.
Ooh, just keep. There you go.
I'm Poppin', man.
Let's hear it, KSI, let's go.
Money be dripping like water, tapping out one and I get it. I got my money in line with the queen, royalty making the credit. I gotta spend a lot, 5-figure when I put a trigger when the shopping. If it look good on the neck of the wrist, pop it up black and then claw.
These niggas hating, I'm popping. Rock out with the Drake while I'm rocking. I signed a deal and then put up a song, and yeah, bitch, I took off like a rocket. I spent 200 on watches. I got the sauce, so they watching. I got 2 glasses to get both color beams. Yeah, bitch, you know how I'm rocking.
Okay. I haven't really been blown away by anything yet. I mean, took off like a rocket, okay, you know. I'll fly like a plane, you know. I'm high like what comes from a blunt, you know. We can do that all day, but all right, it's got a good sound to it. It's a little catchy, and it's only a minute in. Let's go.
AK, Red Dot, HK, Headshot, Kitchen, Crack Rock, Bathtub, Bath Salt. I'm serving up H, drunk an A to the face. Wait, I'm out by Pink Wraith. Look at my diamonds dancing. Serving up H. Chris Hansen. I'ma go shoot up your mansion. I just ashin'. Stop a nigga, I don't need boots. 4G auto on both coops. Order me one toss soup. Why fuck one if I can fuck 2? Look at
I really didn't need anything in that verse right there. You know what I'm saying? String together random words, make a rhyme. Okay, it means something to you. Maybe crack rock and all that business means something to you. And believe me, I didn't just hear that word. I'm not being selective with who I give praise to and who I pay full attention to. I just really didn't get anything out of what Lil Pump just said then. Really nothing in there for me. Why F1 bitch when I can have 2? Alright, well, I mean, okay, but at the same time, why rap if you're not really going to get into it? You know what I'm saying? Like I could say, we can spark up all kinds of conversations, you know? Why would a record label just take a random dude off the street for his image, throw him in front of everybody and say he's a rapper and get everybody to listen to it? I think if you're older than 17, you don't even really know what he's here for. You know what I'm saying? There is a big room full of people that are in marketing that strategically put this man out there, throw money into it. You know, a nice machine pumps him out there. Maybe that's even where Lil Pump comes from. He gets pumped out there. And if you're under 17, you might react to it. But I think if you're if you have a brain inside here and you're looking for some substance, finding it with that. KSI, you did your thing, man. I mean, nothing exciting, but nothing trash neither. Like, you did your job, and I understand it's not a track where you're here to bar out or get me thinking of nothing like that. It's called Poppin, right? Just pop, have a good time. Like, I understand, I get it. Smokepurpp, I'd say the same about you. You didn't blow me away or nothing, but at the same time, I understand what the track is. I just don't understand why Lil Pump is here. I don't get it. That's all. I don't understand.
My wrist Corona, my neck got Ebola. Whoa, doing drop balls in.
He just referenced Corona and then said his neck had Ebola. His neck specifically. Nowhere else has Corona. Just his neck. Just that.
Yoda, poured up a 7 like Oda. Just left Webster. Fuck that bitch, don't text her. No way, I might sex her. I'm geeked up like Dexter.
Money be dripping like water, tapping I want and I get it. I got my money in line with the queen, royalty making the credit. I gotta spend a lot, 5 figure when I put a trigger when the shopping. If it look good on the neck or the wrist, pop out the black and the club.
That Asian girl can dance, bro.
Niggas hating, I'm poppin'. Rock out with the Draco, I'm rockin'. I signed a deal and then put out a song, and yeah, bitch, I took off like a rocket. I spent 200 on watches. I got the sauce, so they watchin'. I got 2 glasses, get both color beams. Yeah, bitch, you know how I'm rockin'.
I'm so ahead of the game, already making a sequel. Easy to view that I'm winning the levels. Gotta show how we're not equal. I got a team for the yacht, I got a team for the PJ. Got my accountant and show me my capital, and he came back with an essay. I got a juice for the.
I didn't really like how the whole, and sorry I forgot what he said leading up to essay, but let's say it was eBay or something. I forget what he said, but it was in the rhyme scheme of eBay. I don't understand why he went from eBay to essay, that's all. And sorry, I know the word he said wasn't eBay. Let's go back, man. I don't want to give you all that. I don't want to be sloppy with my reaction. Listen to this, right?
Gotta show how we're not equal. I got a team for the yacht, I got a team for the PJ. Got my accountant and show me my capital, and he came back with an essay.
Okay, sounded like he said, I got a team for the PJ, da-da-da-da-da. My accountant gave me an essay. PJ essay. PJ, to make the scheme great, you could rhyme it like things with three-way, cliche, DJ, knee scrape. You know what I'm saying? Like being paid. You know what I'm saying? Like you could even have used eBay if you wanted to. I just don't understand why that rhymed with essay. I don't get it. In 2020, I just don't get it. Yeah, the rhyme scheme ain't clean, I'll tell you that. It could use a little bit of work. This is my opinion. I'm somebody that really believes in 2020. I just struggle to believe that people don't rap in multisyllabics. I don't. If I say, I'm Mac the Reactor or slash and attack you, like you always have me rhyming off of what I'm saying, whether that be, rockstar, hot bars, you will never be on par, like I'm always gonna, like, and that's just with the freestyle. Obviously, with writing, I can connect things together quite incredibly. But, like Smokepurpp, dope of verse, I won't rehearse. Like I'm just saying, I don't understand in 2020 why we're rhyming PJ with essay. I don't get it. When I was 14 and I first started writing rhymes, I was doing that. I was rhyming with the last sound of the word or whatever. But that's a shame, man. I'm just disappointed. I'm not angry at KSI. I'm disappointed.
I got a juice when I'm getting the women. Moving on like a relay. Fish him out with a big hook. Wanna fight, get a check, but winning.
See what I'm saying? Like, he can do it. He just didn't do it there. That's the thing. He didn't
doing illegal. No one can fuck my people. I'm in the lane where the evil is pushing me up. Call me the Deagle. Money be dripping like water. Tapping I want and I get it. I got my money in line with the queen. Royalty making the credit. I gotta spend a lot. 5 figure when I put a trigger when the shopping. If it look good on the neck or the wrist, pop out the black and the club.
These niggas hating, I'm poppin'.
He had a moment there, you know what I'm saying? Like just toward the end, I got a little bit disappointed, and it was on. I'm being pedantic, you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit of a rap nerd. I'm like anybody else that's grown up on hip hop and been writing rhymes from a young age. Like, of course, I want a little bit more out of the lyrical content. That's not to say I'm not. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm not asking for KSI on a really relaxed kind of flex track, just a kick back type track to just go and. I'm not looking for double entendres or thought-provoking punchlines or nothing like that, but just at the very least, just have the raps in order, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then toward the end, he started to really clean it up and come a little bit stronger. So to me, it was just a little bit of laziness within the verse. Either laziness or that's just what he wanted to do and it didn't hit with me. I don't know how you all felt about it, unless you're like a rapper or you're like a rap nerd that's such a fan, you really study this ish and And you know, you sometimes feel like a gatekeeper for hip hop sometimes. You're not sure whether you want to let people in because you're kind of like, you just hold it very sacred. And I admit, I'm pedantic, man. I'm probably difficult to deal with when it comes to, you know, rating bars and stuff like that. Because people will show me a Machine Gun Kelly track, and I just find the bars to be really lazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really for me. That last part is super important too. Not really for me. That's super important. I haven't lost sight of that. This is okay. I'm not loving it. I'm not hating it.
Rock out with the Draco, I'm rocking. I sent a deal and then put up a song, and yeah, bitch, I took off like a rocket. I spent 200 on watches.
She's fire.
So they watching. I got 2 glasses to get both color beams. Yeah, bet you know how I'm rocking. Bitches little pepper, now walking it, bit 50 G's in my pocket. Walk in a circle of hoes, cause bitch, I've been known on the topic. My shooter gon' bust at your melon if I put some G's in his pocket. And fuck all the election and shit, cause my shooter go straight to your noggin. I pop my knife on this bitch. I probably pack on this bitch. And if a nigga try me, then you know he gon' die. I got slime in it, bitch. I stay 10 toes, play hoes like Nintendo. I can't hop in, there's no tinted windows.
Play hoes like Nintendos. Some I would have gone crazy over at like 14 or something. Not now, bro. Not now. It's a little in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Money be dripping like water, tapping out one and I get it. I got my money in line with the queen, royalty making the credit. I gotta spend a lot, 5 figure when I put a trigger when the shopping. If it look good on the neck or the wrist, pop out the black and then carpet.
These niggas hating, I'm popping. Rock out with the Draco, I'm rocking. I sent a deal and then put up a song, and yeah, bitch, I took off like a rocket. I spent 200 on watches. I got the sauce, so they watching. I got 2 glasses to get both color beams. Yeah, bet you know how I'm rocking.
Alright. Yo, that girl was fire the whole time though. I feel like her body movements had bars, man. I can't say that for anybody else. Yeah, man, I'm not being a hater. Like, I know it can come across that way. I take hip hop very seriously, man, in all its forms. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand sometimes the voice that I've been letting out is not the voice that always needs to be heard when judging a track like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't really... Probably what I was looking for is not something that would be found within a track like this. So I'm already in the wrong place by clicking on it. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying, believe me, I'm not saying I'm succeeding, but I was trying to put that aside. Trying. Might have failed miserably, but I was trying to put that aside. But at the same time, I think even when you're being slick and you're just doing a flex track, you can still have like you don't have to be rapping anything overly thought-provoking. It's allowed to be chill. But you know, you can still have the bars connecting together in a good way. You know what I'm saying? None of this like one syllable, singular word, or the last half of that word, the last half of that word. Like, you can still be throwing words together and have it really cool, because there's rappers like Russ that do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the most thought-provoking deep track, but he'll still make sure the rhymes are correct. You know, there's a rapper called Mercules. He'll do a remix of a song like Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. The bars are still correct. It's a very soft song, it's kind of catchy, whatever, but the bars are still correct in the way that they're put together, you know what I'm saying? It's alright though, it's alright. Like, let me give my final conclusion, it's alright. Like, if somebody said to me, hey, yo, KSI's Poppin video just dropped, should I watch it? I'll go, yeah, you can watch it, it's alright. And then, you know, depending on who the person is, if they know me, they know my opinion may be based on what it's based on, kind of not really taking much away from it. Or if they're like me, they might go, oh, well, if you only think it's alright, I mean, should I watch it? I'll just tell them, look, watch it. It's a bit of fun. It's a cool track, but don't go in expecting to take too much away from it. That's all. That's all it is. Replay value? Not for me. Did I enjoy it in the moment? Aspects of it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back to Reactor. I'm going to go get more inspiration in my trash compactor because I feel like I can get a lot out of that. I'm out of here, bro. The Planet of Macadamia needs me. I meant to say Planet of Macadamia, but this whole thing has got me messed up, man. So I'm out of here. Hope you'll enjoy the reaction. I hope you'll enjoy authenticity too. You'll know I could have said it was a good track. Just kind of like you're a bit in cruise control, bit on autopilot when I react and be like, oh, cool. It's not what I do, man. So if y'all are down with that, if y'all are down with having a reactor sip some true serum before he does his reaction and just gives you what it really is, then I am 100% for you. If you just want some nodding and some approval of a track that you already mess with, then I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm out of here.